All right, good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the July 2nd, 2024 meeting of the Orange Town Plan and Zoning Commission. I am Commissioner Ozzie Parenti, and with us this evening,
Tom Tarenti.
Paul Kaplan.
Jenny Bowser.
Kevin Cornell.
Sorry, Bob. Sorry, Bob.
Jack Demergent, zoning administrator.
all right, we have all of our commission except for Judy Smith is not with us tonight, so just the four of us. All right, so first thing on our agenda is a review of the minutes from the June 18, 2024 meeting. Has everyone had a chance to look those over? I have a few comments. Why don't I start making them while, just jump in whenever you have something, but, in the last full paragraph on page 1, 3 lines up from the bottom, the line starts with the word language. I would add before that boilerplate contract language. Because I think BFJ just sent over a blank contract, not even with the identifying the town of Orange.
Right.
And it was just meant to introduce us to their boilerplate contract language. So I would make that change. And then on the second page, the second full paragraph, the line begins, confirmed that nothing has changed over the last 2 years. And I would add, in terms of design and development of more permanent facilities. Because I think that's the point he was trying to make. You know, things have changed there because he did mention that they're busier. They have more, a greater enrollment. But what hasn't changed is that, they haven't made any progress really on designing a more permanent facility. And I would add that same language in the the fourth full paragraph on that page. The line begins design plan, and then I'd add for more permanent facilities within a year of this approval. And then the only other thing, I don't know if we have to make a change, but, the next paragraph that begins Mrs. Catherine Williams, I think she thought this was,
Different property.
yeah, it was a different property, so.
I wasn't sure if I should put that in just to
Yeah.
acknowledge the fact that she was here or not. I didn't know if that was necessary.
Well, the only reason I don't think it should be there is because she had questions regarding, you said the property, which would ordinarily refer to the one at subject property.
Right.
So I don't think it's,
It was confusing.
I think the fact that if we ignore her comment, I think it's fine.
Just
I mean,
take
I don't,
that out?
Just
whatever.
strike it.
I would say so.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
That's all I had. Tom, anything for you?
No, I had one on that same paragraph, but it's moot now.
All right. Then, do we have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the minutes. It's been seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Kevin abstains, all right.
Oh, abstain here too, Buzz.
Oh, you weren't,
I was not here. Abstention.
Yeah, so we'll take
Well,
the
we-
amendments in and then we'll vote on it next meeting.
that's right.
Yeah, because we
Tom can't
only
second
have
the
2
motion.
positive votes.
All right, so we'll put that on the agenda.
Yep.
All right, next item on our agenda is old business. Do we have anything that we want to discuss under that topic? No? Okay, then Next item is new business, and specifically, we wanted to talk about the St. Barbara Greek Orthodox Church Annual Odyssey Festival. Is anyone from the church in attendance, or?
Yeah, good evening.
How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you
Haven't
guys
seen you in
too.
a while.
Haven't seen you, right. Well, I'm in a
Different role.
different role here tonight, yeah. My name is Bob Weiwei. I'm a co-chair on this year's Odyssey Festival Committee. And we're here on behalf of tonight of St. Barbara's Church, and we're looking for approval from the Zoning Commission to hold our annual event, which will take place on Labor Day weekend, starting up on the Friday night, August 30th, and running through Labor Day, September 2nd. Our
Please spell your last name for me, please.
Wheway.
Thank you.
So we're basically, the event is going to be very similar to what we've had last year in terms of the ground setup, the tents and food and everything else. We are looking at trying to expand, the children's operations in there. So we're going to be looking at pulling some rides in for this year. We did have rides in the past, and, when we hit COVID and got into some other things, the ride just kind of diminished. So we're trying to bring that back and just bring some additional features in for the children in the community and those that are attending the event.
Hey, Bob, where do they set those up?
This year, we're looking at, we haven't, the vendor hasn't come in and confirmed yet, but we're gonna be looking at setting those up in the front area on the grass. So it'll be between the existing parking and the church. So in years past, we kind of had the rides down in the parking if you're coming into the church on the left-hand side.
Was
But,
the plan that, you showed this to the police, I assume?
yeah, we've been in contact with the police, and again, until, it's not 100% finalized yet with the rides, but I'm just conveying that this is what
No,
we're
that's
kind of.
okay. I just wanted to know if
looking at.
it had been shown where they were gonna be to the police.
Yeah, no, we haven't shown them yet, because quite frankly, we don't know if that's gonna be the final
Okay.
location for them.
All right.
So aside from that, everything else is gonna remain the same as it's been in past years. We have filed applications with the health department. We did receive a permit from the health department. We have a permit on file with the building department for the tent erections. And letters going out to the fire marshal, for his inspection work, and basically looking at the tent certifications for flame retardants and things like that.
Any insurance policies?
Oh, yeah, we've got all that in place. Yeah.
If somebody gets a certificate, evidencing the insurance, right? I mean, that goes to the
Right.
building department?
We usually ask for that every year, is just proof
Yeah.
of insurance for the
Yeah,
event.
so the church has, the insurance policy, so typically what we'll provide back to the town is gonna be the certificate of insurance from the church, as well as the certifications from the tent provider too, both with the flame retardants and then for whatever ballast they have to use to hold down the tents. And
Right.
make sure that all meets the building code requirements. So I think that's pretty much where we're at in terms of the festival. We are looking to another hopefully successful event this year.
I hope so, because it's one of my favorite Orange events. But, I have no questions. I mean, I know pretty much what to expect.
Yeah.
And we've never had any kind of problems.
No, they always provide proof of insurance and it goes off.
Yeah.
You looking for a motion?
Yeah, I guess we do need a motion on this.
We usually vote on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll do a motion to approve, provided that after the rides assuming that they're gonna be rides,
Right.
then they get finalized, that plan goes to and gets approved by the police.
Okay.
All right, we have a motion to approve the request. We have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Commissioner Tarenti. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bob.
Hopefully we'll see everybody there.
Yep. All right. Anything else under new business? Okay, how about item 4, Jack, your report?
Sure. We talked about it a little bit before, the POCD contract. I've not gotten any response from the town attorney yet on that, so I followed up with him again today. I would like to get that back to them so we can kind of get the ball rolling here. So we are on top of that. And that's, for the most part, about it. We have 235 Boston Post Road, which is the healthcare building. You know, they're speeding along over there. And the self-storage facility as well at the end of Salemi Lane.
Was there an incident with that Smith Farm Road property? Was there anything there that came up or no? The new development?
What
An
kind, like,
incident?
what kind of
I'm not
incident?
sure. I thought I heard something that there's something went wrong over there.
There
To my
was,
knowledge.
they hosted the governor.
Maybe something went wrong.
Yeah, maybe. That did happen, yes.
That-
to the source.
Yeah, no, I had, not to my knowledge, I haven't heard anything.
nothing bad happened.
Yeah. Unless you know something I don't, which is very possible, but,
went right to the source.
yeah. But other than that, that's about all I got.
Okay. All right, any questions for Jack? No, we're all set. Okay, then. Then the last item on our agenda is we have a public hearing on tonight. It's the application for the conversion of a single-family dwelling to accommodate an elderly apartment. Why don't we start by having Paul read the legal notice, if you would, Paul?
To appear one time on Wednesday, June 19th, 2024, and one time on Wednesday, June 26th, 2024, the Orange TPZC Notice of Public Hearing. Notice is hereby given that on Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024, at 7 p.m. at the Orange Town Hall, 617 Orange Center Road, the Orange Town Plan and Zoning Commission will conduct a public hearing on the following: the application for the conversion of a single-family dwelling to accommodate an elderly apartment submitted by Mark and Christine Abrams for property known as 411 Old Tavern Road, to construct an addition to accommodate an in-law apartment. A copy of this notice has been filed with the Orange Town Clerk. Additional information is on file in the Orange Zoning Department, dated Orange, Connecticut, this 18th day of June, 2024.
Okay, good, thank you, Paul. Is the applicant present? If you would, please come to the podium and tell us a little bit about the project.
Just got back up. Hi.
Yeah.
Just
Hello,
identify
everybody.
yourself, okay?
Hello.
I'm Mark, this is my wife Christine, 411 Old Tavern Road. We are trying to put an in-law apartment on for my mother, who's sitting over here. We lost my father a couple years ago due to COVID. My mother lives in Orange, longtime resident, 78 years. I'm not dating her or anything, but, so, basically, we would like permission to put an in-law apartment on. The biggest reason is to keep her with her independence, but to be safe. The biggest thing is safety. And she's, getting a little older and, not quite great on her
Say that again.
feet, but if I can, keep an eye on her and keep her nice and close to me, that's what I'd like to do for a very long time, so.
Good.
It's gonna be 900 square feet, a lot different than what she's used to now, with a garage. That's pretty much it.
All right. I just wondered, it didn't look like there was is there a driveway to the garage?
Eventually there is gonna be.
But there's access to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, not that that really is important for that, but I just wondered about that. I had really no questions on the, on the plan. I don't know. Kevin?
Well, I mean, it's a minor, technicality of the in-law regs, in that the facade that faces the street is supposed to have the same egress before and after, in terms of, you're not supposed to put, quote-unquote, like another separate doorway you know,
Okay.
it had something to do,
Yeah, so
yeah.
So we have,
Updated.
our builder is here
we'll
with
take
us.
those when you get a chance, please. Yeah,
He
thank
has
you.
the updated, the
Yes.
door removed.
Yeah, it's a.
If you wouldn't mind.
Nope, that's okay.
I don't even see the.
So, again, and sorry to be technical, so,
No, we knew.
since
we
you're
were
coming
working
in
on it.
once,
Yep.
showing both a garage and the living space, that's considered one thing, or, you know, sort of one step. And since the garage has a roll-up door and a door, and it connects to the living space, technically, it's another door on the street.
Okay.
We're not
Yeah.
gonna.
It's not,
That
so,
one door,
Yeah, that's not gonna make or break us. So
Yeah.
you don't want the door, you get no door.
well, I mean, if you had more time, you could have come in with a garage with the door, and then it would have been existing frontage. And then you could have put the in-law apartment in the back, and it wouldn't have changed. But that's,
I'm gonna
but
hit
since
everything
you're
at
not,
once without a door.
yeah, since you're not, you know,
yeah.
overly complicated.
I think that's
Appreciate
the
that.
right reading. The regulation says, all means of ingress and egress from the front of the structure must be limited to existing doorways. So I don't, I guess the garage door is a doorway, I mean, I don't even, yeah. Doesn't matter, I guess, in substance.
You know, again, if, it's not this application,
Yeah,
it's sort of
yeah.
the next one.
So
You know,
what-
where it's like, well, it wasn't, the door wasn't a door
Right.
in the last application.
What's what's the revision show?
It shows the door in the rear.
The garage doors?
Yeah.
In the, not in the rear, on the side yard.
In the revised plans, it's
Yeah,
on
it's
the
in
rear
the back.
elevation.
Not like the garage door,
Yeah.
but like a regular.
The
walk-through.
doorway, not the
The
garage
doorway,
door.
yeah,
Yes,
walking
okay.
doorway.
So there's gonna be no garage door then?
Nope,
No,
there'll be
there's a garage door.
Yep. There's a garage door on the front, but we took the walk-through door off the front.
Yeah. In other words, you use the garage door opener to get the hell out.
Yeah.
No
Sorry.
man door, right? No man door, no people door.
No man door.
Car door, no people door.
Which the door is gonna be where that little jog out.
If that's okay.
Of all of the things
Door
that
was
is,
alongside the garage door
so
on the
not an
original.
issue.
All right, so we're comfortable that the garage doors
It's not egress.
No,
don't present any issue?
no,
Right,
I don't think so.
right.
Yeah.
And so that, in that access door is on the side, or the rear, the rear elevator, okay. Okay,
Septic is fine,
the septic is being upgraded.
Yep.
And
TM's doing that,
is the town sanitarian is signed off on the
already.
plan.
Yep.
We have, as part of the application, the applicant's certification that the owner is gonna be living in the property, and that at least one of the dwelling units is gonna be occupied by a person 55 years of age or older. And they're gonna certify to that effect before January 31 of each year. So this is a special permit, you know, so, you know, an approval lasts as long as you continue to certify and
And meet the requirements,
meet the
right?
requirements, obviously, but you wouldn't certify if you didn't meet the requirements, so. Assuming you meet the requirements and you give that certification every year, this lasts indefinitely, you know, the approval. I mean, the floor area is okay.
Underneath
It's gotta
the-
be under nine.
Yep.
You know, both units have to be under 900. There has to be a minimum area of 30,000 square feet on the lot, you know, the lot, which is met. It has to be on the assessor's list as of October 1, 2008. I noticed that the assessor didn't sign off
He
on
didn't,
it,
he's
but-
been out for several weeks now.
But you'll
with the health
follow
concern.
up with that,
I
I
will follow
assume.
up with him, and I'm not the assessor, but I can confirm both of those.
Yeah.
Those things.
Owner occupied, 55 years of age and older. You know, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know, do you have any?
No, exactly what it was being used, exactly what the provision was passed for.
Right, and we're seeing more of these, and it's, you know, I think a very positive thing that we are, you know. Do you have anything else you want to add? Or
No?
does anyone in the public wish to comment on the application in any way? Okay. I think we're all set.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate that, thank you.
All right. We need a motion to close the public hearing, if everybody's comfortable with doing that at this point.
So moved?
Second?
All right, we have a motion to close the public hearing. It's been seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I don't know that we have much to talk about here. It's a, you know, well-put-together plan.
Yep.
Exactly what we hope to do in terms of, you know,
Opportunities.
opportunity for residents who have spent their whole lives in Orange to stay in Orange. And that's, you know, clearly laid out in our plan of conservation and development. And, you know, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't approve.
No, I agree 100%. I mean, at some point in the future, we're gonna deal with the question of, as these properties turn, how do you, you know, are the people going to be selling also to people who meet the same criteria? And will continue the certification,
If they do, they would come and I assume and apply,
right?
Yeah.
right? And
Or
you-
they'd have to
special-
certify.
They have to certify, but
Right,
other than
but-
that,
By the regs, they should be certifying.
right.
You know, we
Right.
have run into this quite a bit, and for the most part, I found people to be fairly honest about it. I do get calls from realtors all the time saying, you know, they have this unit here. I know it's legal for them now, but I don't know if the new people are gonna meet it. What do I have to do to get this into compliance? So we do run into that when the houses
Okay.
turn over.
Otherwise, it's just a two-family house, right?
Right, so,
Yeah.
to put it into compliance, if it weren't to be used for the correct purpose, I would assume you'd have to take out the kitchen.
It's the second cooking facility.
Yeah.
It's the stove that elevates that to the, to a multi-unit dwelling. You can have a refrigerator, you could have a sink, you know, things like that, but it's the second range that makes the difference.
Well, listen, that's an enforcement issue, but for
Yeah.
purposes of the reg, I think the purpose is a good purpose. It's cer-
Absolutely.
And it outweighs anything, at least at this point in time, until they come up with a
Yeah.
better way of enforcement. This is the best we got.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really just the kitchen facilities, it's having an unrelated occupant
I think you could,
for
Our
the
regs
separate.
don't say.
Yeah, I don't think there's any-
You know,
There
you
is
could
a-
always have an unrelated.
right, there is a
occupant,
max
but-
though as to how many unrelated people.
Correct, yeah,
can-
there is a max, but again, it's the second cooking facility that is taking
Yeah,
it
man.
from just adding a bedroom. You know, you could put on an addition with 3 extra bedrooms as long as you know, meet the code.
Yeah.
But as soon as you put in that second cooking facility, it could be, you know, a wall could be built between those, no problem.
Yeah.
All right,
I'd like to make a motion to approve the application for the conversion of a single-family dwelling to accommodate an elderly apartment submitted by Mark and Christine Abrams for the property known as 411 Old Tavern Road.
okay, we have a motion to approve, it's been seconded. Any further discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. Very good. Good luck with the project.
Best of luck.
All right, well, that was a very brief agenda this evening.
Move to adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
It's been seconded. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Okay, thank you all very much. Thanks, Jack.